to the after action reports, and we're just going to jump right into it. We played Military Complex with too many objectives for the game size.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. On a largely outdoor board. Thoughts on the game?
I missed the head-to-head. We did too much avoiding of each other.
I didn't think I was going to have... I didn't think the game would feel as congested as it did. The trees really worked just as well as buildings. Treating them like buildings, of course, helped that.
It was a little weird. I think there should have been some differentiation on height. Not everything is 6 inches.
Yeah.
It kind of would have been neat to just have them be what they are, and then you could,
shoot over them.
Or go to the deck. Because there's almost enough taller stuff. It did, and I think it's because of the size of some of the larger stuff. It felt extremely dense.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
Yeah.
And then we just utterly avoided each other because of the extra objectives. Well, you avoided me. I ended up having...
Well, I didn't so much avoid you. Because my command squad deployed right out in line of fire. Everywhere.
Well, you just activation-wise, I couldn't follow you with my Marines. Maybe I should have held them off a turn to do that.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, I was kind of trying to see what you were going to do with them. So I was able to get the Valkyries on the flanks. That really helped. Because claiming 2 of the mid-board objectives was a huge advantage. Man, the dice just were... They hated you today.
They did.
You had my dice today.
I'm proud I scrounged 5 points with not rolling above a 3 for half the game.
Right. So mission was Military Complex. So Targets of Opportunity 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts?
I kind of said them already.
Yeah, I enjoyed Targets of Opportunity, so I enjoy this. We didn't really get in a demo, for better or worse. Hardened structures makes that difficult.
If I would have actually brought demo units.
Ditto.
I tried a different list. I'm kind of wishing I still would have had a thunderstorm and some members.
Well,
it would have made a hell of a difference.
The next question is your thoughts on your list.
It's not a bad list. And maybe it's Armada, but the giant block of technicals just does not work for me.
Your meta is my meta.
What's the right way to say it? Are both acceptable?
Let us know in the comments if we're wrong. Yeah, I thought the dual Aethers really neutered the technical threat. And that's the first time I've used Aethers, so I was very happy with them in this case. I wasn't sure I was going to be really impressed with the unit. I don't know that it's an auto take, but it certainly isn't something that I would not take again. The indirect fire was useful. I posed this question to you during game. Scout squads allow you to ignore the negative for indirect fire. I feel I want to know why commanders don't as well.
Because
in this case, the commander had line of sight on everything.
I get it, because they're not scouting, they're commanding.
You're not scouting.
A commander is not a spotter, are they?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they have artillery commanders. Just saying. My Valkyries weren't scouting either.
Right.
They never went to a wall.
Right. So you would not have had that bad guy.
No, any unit that can see can allow you to fire indirect. You just get a +2 to your accuracy.
Sorry, no, the call for extraction. Because they weren't at the wall.
It doesn't matter, sphere of influence.
Right.
their sphere of influence emanates from them, through the wall. Unless I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, put that in the comments. But I don't think I'm wrong. So yeah, I rather enjoyed this list. I made sure everything was drop shipped for a change. I normally don't run with a full dropship load, so that was a new experience.
Yeah, speaking of those low rolls, I had probably 6 or 7 good shots of AA backboard on him. Turn 3 and 4, and 0 of them did anything at all.
Yeah, it was rough. That was rough, dude. I'm sorry.
If they hit, they rolled a 1 on damage, but a lot of them just didn't hit.
Yeah, I was very happy with the mobility I had, which is not something I'm used to. I typically don't run full drop ships, so. But do you have an MVP?
No, I have a lot of LVPs.
Least valuable pieces.
I guess the MVP would have to be the Marine Force at the end, because they're the only one. It's the unit that allowed me to scrounge together a couple of points to not utterly embarrass myself.
I'm torn between my Valkyries and my Aether.
Your Aether is kind of what put a big hurt in.
It neutered any AT you had on the board.
Right.
Aside from
the
Alexander there.
The Aethers did the most damage to the Leviathan. I really don't like the fact that because it's indirect fire, they literally cannot miss ever on the Leviathan.
That's what you get for playing those giant dumb units. Any final thoughts on this particular game and or this particular mission?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just want to put this one behind you.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I'm gonna do another shout out for Green Stuff Industries. The communication array, the underground bunker, the pyramid building, the 2 bunkers that we were using. Most of the really sharp looking terrain on the table I ordered from Rich over at Green Stuff, and he makes a lot of terrain and play aids, and I have not been disappointed with anything I've bought from him. And I think more people should be buying from him. I put that underground hangar up on the Drop Zone community on Facebook, and it ended up with like 150 different likes on it.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty well received. It's a cool looking piece of terrain. It's a little pricier, but you get what you pay for. And it comes with its full lighting kit, and that infinity mirror is just awesome. It's an awesome piece of terrain to see on the table, and I will probably try to squeeze it into every table I can. So other than that, we're trying to get that tournament going.
Mm-hmm. If you are in Ohio and would like to do a tournament, we're looking at what is it?
We're looking at the end of September, but I'm gonna have to put a book on that conference room sooner than later. So there's an inn in town that has a conference room that I would like to book in order to host the tournament. Some players, if you're not a member, if you're in Ohio, to Gordo's first point, and you're not a member of the Ohio Drop Zone Drop Fleet Commanders, look us up and join up there. That's the group that is Ohio and nearby state players. We're trying to get the community together so that we can actually get events and tournaments rolling more regularly for those who are within a couple of hours of us, so that we can get the game going a little more often. So we're trying to get a tournament going for that. Someone suggested in September, because Invasion is happening, that we should try to get something going locally. But I haven't heard much feedback other than a couple of people saying they couldn't make it, and a couple of people saying if I can, I will. So, like Jordan said, if you're in the area, look us up. Let us know if you're interested in getting in on a tournament. Probably gonna be about $10 just to cover the cost of renting the area to play in. We'll have tables and everything ready to go. After that, in October, we're going to the Michigan Grand Tournament.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go up to Don Roach's homestead, and we're gonna beat up on his tournament and his players, and bring some Ohio pride to the Great White North. probably gonna get our butts stomped, but we're gonna have fun doing it.
I don't know. Ohio's got a win streak against Michigan, so.
This is true. But we're going to be in Lansing. We don't have a win streak there.
We beat the Spartans last year.
I seem to recall a Big Ten championship not that long ago that hurt your feeling.
That's a few years ago.
Just saying. So anyways, yeah, October, we're October 7th. Is the Michigan Grand Tournament, is that correct? Is that like the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th, I believe it is?
It's early October.
So drop zone, drop fleet. There's if you buy the 2-day pass, it's a discounted amount. We're not going 2 days because my spouse is not cool with that, and my son keeps trying to touch the camera behind the tripod here.
No, you're not. You're blowing something out. There's a spider web in here. No.
So, yeah, other than that, not a whole heck of a lot going on for us then, is there?
Mm-mm.
So, I will try to shoot some footage up at the MGT just to get some shots of what's going on, the tables. Maybe have a conversation of Hawks stateside employee Don Roach. We'll see if he wants to have a conversation. He gets mad because every time I get footage or photos of him, he's doing something weird. But I think it's because he's always doing something weird. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. We're going to set up for a game of Drop Fleet and put together another battle report for that. And we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.